The problem with many people these days is that they still see ChatGPT as a rival, as a tool that has come to replace them, because there is saying out there that artificial intelligence is going to replace human beings now. But I want to tell you that this is not true. This tool is there to help you to make things easier in your life. So without much ado, I'm going to just show you how you can use ChatGPT to do simple 10 things in your life, in everyday activity, that will help you to make things easy, and you'll still be in charge. The tool will not replace you at work. So the first thing I want to show you, like I said earlier, do you know that ChatGPT can see? All right, I'm going to show you today how you can use ChatGPT to explain or to learn things that you don't know from a picture. So I'll just take you to my ChatGPT. This is ChatGPT. So I just told you that ChatGPT has eyes and it can see. So what you're going to do is that anything that is in a picture form that you can use ChatGPT, you can show ChatGPT something live. You can show ChatGPT by using your camera. You just snap that in live and send it to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT will tell you what it is, from the name of the thing, or if it is a document, anything. So I'm going to use something as example. I'm using my desktop. This thing I'm saying also applies to your mobile phone. So if you're using your mobile phone, you can come with me. Just go to your ChatGPT and you click here. But if you are using desktop, okay, this is here, this is this plus here. You can click here to add what you want ChatGPT to see. Now let's add something. When you go to your photo, right? You are learning how to use ChatGPT to see. So I'll simply go to my pictures and then I'll quickly go to camera roll. I have some things I need ChatGPT to help me identify what they are. So let's take this banana for example. Now I want ChatGPT to tell me, what do you want ChatGPT to say? What's the name of this fruit? Let's start with that. What is the name of this fruit? And you know what? If you don't have a particular thing, you want to learn a lot, you say, please tell me everything I need to know about this fruit. Remember in my previous video, I told you that ChatGPT is usually good to give it context, right? So here I'm going to say I need how healthy is it for me as an adult? Okay, so we're going to just send it. You can customize it or personalize it, whatever you want to know about this fruit. So let's send it to ChatGPT and see what ChatGPT will tell us. So you can see here ChatGPT telling us that that's a red banana, often called red Dhaka, Cuba red banana, or red skin banana. What is a red banana? Red bananas are variety. So ChatGPT is telling you what it is, everything you need to know, the taste and the texture. It's a soft, creamy, nutritional values. It will give you all the nutritional values you want to know about this red banana. So you can see that it even gives you the downsides. Generally very safe, but eat in moderation if you're diabetic. So it will all tell you it contains natural sugar. Overreacting may cause bloating for some people due to fiber, how to eat, and so on. ChatGPT is so generous with information. It can go on and give you everything, even things that you did not even ask ChatGPT to do for you. So you can see I'm using free ChatGPT, and it's saying I have 2 files left, okay? And this is free version. If you want to do more in a day, you can subscribe to ChatGPT Pro. So the same thing again, though you cannot organize, you can also use ChatGPT to prepare for your presentation at work. You have a document, you already have the document, and you need to make a presentation on that document. So I'm going to use another slot I have here to upload a document, and I'll ask ChatGPT to help me to prepare it for PowerPoint presentation. I will tell ChatGPT, let's go instead of wasting time. So let's go and get a document that wants ChatGPT. You click on plus icon, and you add photos and files. You click on add photos and files, and then this time around, I'm going to my one of my courses. Yes, I'm going to look for one of my courses where I have assignments, where I have things. So I'm going to go to my documents and go straight to one of the courses I took, and I'm going to just get any one of them. Okay, let me use this one, La communication interculturelle. So this is the ChatGPT has it already. I'm going to tell ChatGPT, I need you to summarize this document. By the way, this document is in French. So I'm going to ask ChatGPT to summarize it in English. And prepare a 10-slide presentation on it. Okay, so let's see. You can go ahead and give it more context, but let me just leave it at this because of the video. I don't want this video to be so long, so let's go. Taking time to analyze the document, and it's going to come and give us, so anything you want ChatGPT to talk about the document, you want it, is a particular information you need ChatGPT to bring out from that information. For example, if you're writing something and you have so many documents, but you need a particular information from that. Or let me give you an example. Somebody, you want a definition of a particular terminology or term that you're using in your research, as a researcher or as a worker or as a student. You can just ChatGPT, give it like up to 5 documents and say, bring out each representation, each presentation, or each definition. Okay, so remember, this document was in French. Now, ChatGPT has helped us to even summarize it in English for you to understand. It has told us, and now ChatGPT has helped us prepare a ready-made 10-slide PowerPoint presentation based on this document exactly. So you can see definition, you can see relevance, about intercultural communication. Okay, ChatGPT has already helped us culture and communication, main obstacles. So this is now, ChatGPT has already helped you to summarize the documents, right? Okay, so, and it has helped you to, prepare presentation, and this is the slide outline. Now ChatGPT will go ahead and ask you, like I said, ChatGPT is so generous with information. It's there to help you, even things you don't even remember. Now, you remember I told you guys that you need to give it context, but because I wasn't so specific about the context, ChatGPT now is asking me, should it simplify the slides for secondary school or university students? So you see that initially, not just if not because of the video, I'm just trying to give you example. The main thing would have been to ask ChatGPT that this is for so and so audience. I want it for secondary school students. I want it for university students. I want it for co-workers and all that. You can see. So ChatGPT has done that, and because ChatGPT is very intelligent, he knows this document has been in French, so it's asking if you want it to do the presentation in French. So this is how you use ChatGPT. You can see already I have already passed my limit. So if you actually want to use more of this, you can just you have a paid version. So other things that ChatGPT can help us to do today is uploading document. You can also use Excel. With ChatGPT, you can put an Excel document, just like you put this document, put an Excel document, and then ask it to draw a pie chart, to draw table, anything you want ChatGPT to do for you, ChatGPT can do that for you. Okay. And also, another thing where you can use ChatGPT to help you to get the best of ChatGPT is if you use ChatGPT as a project, you can use it to monitor a project you're doing. You can use ChatGPT to organize a project, to even plan a project. For example, if you go back to ChatGPT, um, you go back to ChatGPT, I'm going to start. Okay, this is I'm going to start a new chat. Okay, I'm going to start a new chat, and then I will go to projects. This is a project, so ChatGPT is asking me to create a project. How do I want to create? What is the project going to be about? Is it about writing, investing, or homework? So if you have a particular subject and you need ChatGPT to always help you with the homework, remember ChatGPT is not a human being. It should not replace you, but there's a way it can make your homework easy for you. Okay, can explain things for you. I said it in my last video, can explain things for you in simple terms. Maybe the document is so complicated, the language used, it's 17th century if you're into literature, or 16th century or 19th century. You tell ChatGPT to simplify the language for you. These are so you can read it and master it very well, instead of being lost in ambiguity. ChatGPT can help you start a writing project. And in this one, for those of you who are into content creation, if you just ask ChatGPT, you can start writing the project. And now, so that ChatGPT will follow up on either scene 1 or chapter 1 or next phase of that writing. Unlike if you're using normal ChatGPT chat, like when you just click on chat and then you start a new chat, when you come back next time, ChatGPT can forget. But with this one, you're going to build a memory with ChatGPT, so it will remember where it stops. It's very easy. And then this is also for travel. You can start your plan. This one, you can ask ChatGPT. Maybe you're planning for holidays, or you're planning to travel, go and study. From the very first beginning, you can ask ChatGPT, I want to travel this summer. Where is the best place I can get this? And then anything you want to ask ChatGPT, where you can get cheap accommodation, where you can which airline you're going to use, what's the best time to go to that place, anything you want about, you start it, and then when you come back next time, you'll still go there and then look at what ChatGPT is doing for you in that project. Okay, and then another thing you can use ChatGPT to do, like I already said, you can use ChatGPT to respond to emails. If you have an email and then you want ChatGPT, and after writing that email, you're not sure whether the tone you used, or maybe as a human being, when you write, you're in a hurry or you're angry after writing, you don't know whether this message sounds so well. You know what you do? You go to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to respond to this email. Let's use an example. I can go to my Gmail, and then let's see that all of these things, these people, for example, okay, this is a meeting tomorrow, these are junk emails. So I can just go to ChatGPT. Because I'm not using ChatGPT, I've not linked my ChatGPT account, so I can just copy this email, right? Copy this email, go back to ChatGPT and paste it. Now, because ChatGPT is not in my email box, doesn't know the context, I'm going to tell it to please respond to this email, present my excuse for not making it in a polite in a polite and a formal way. make it brief. Remember I said you have to make it brief. Make it brief, not more than 10 lines. The more you are concise with ChatGPT, the more precise you are, the better for you. Okay, the better the result. So you see, let's see, ChatGPT is going to help us. Apology for my absence. So you quickly read it. You can see ChatGPT. You quickly go through the mail and then make sure that it represents what you wanted to say. Don't just forward the mail. Make sure it represents. After reading it, you ask yourself, oh, is this what I want to say? Is this exactly what I want to say? Am I sounding, if you're okay, then you send the mail. You see, you don't have to spend time typing the mail by yourself. It is your idea. You are the one that told ChatGPT what you want to say. And after you've read it, if it represents what you want to say, then you send it. Okay, so that is it. You can use ChatGPT to respond to email. You can also use ChatGPT as a You can also use ChatGPT as an assistant, as a voice assistant, as a writer, like I already say. If you're using ChatGPT, you're using the app on your phone, just use the voice mode. Here, let me see, you can see there, I can dictate to ChatGPT. So even on your mobile phone, you can also use this. So if I am just going somewhere and I don't have time to type, so I'll ask ChatGPT. Now I'm going to ask ChatGPT, please help me check what time it is in London right now. You see, I see. So it has already typed it. What did I ask ChatGPT to do to help me check what time it is in London? You can ask anything. You can ask anything. What's the trending? So ChatGPT has told me what exactly the time it is in London right now. Okay, according to ChatGPT, the local time in London today is Thursday. Today is Thursday, and it is 5:18 p.m. Okay, you can check that. You can check whether it is correct or not. So another thing you want to use ChatGPT to do, and now this is teachers. For example, if you're into teaching, you want to use ChatGPT to generate images. You want to use ChatGPT to generate images. So here, ChatGPT will ask you what you tell him something. So generate an image of, maybe you want to map of Africa with all the rivers, all the major rivers. Let's say you're a teacher, you want to major rivers. You see what ChatGPT. So any image, if you're a teacher, so it has already first of all told you that these are the rivers that exist. It said I cannot fetch a map from the internet. Okay, ChatGPT, I'm just learning. You cannot do. What I can do is to generate AI image of your requested map. Okay, good. So I say yes. Go ahead and generate an AI image. He knows that he's a subset now, so it's going to quickly generate the image for him. Now, if you are teaching and you need this already and you can't find exactly where they are, where you have a map that contains all these rivers together, so you can quickly generate that. So moving on, also you can also ask ChatGPT on the Sora. There's a place, another ChatGPT, a place that they call Sora. That one is also more interesting to generate images, but I think when you go to explore ChatGPT, for example, I'll still go back to that. So you can use ChatGPT. You can see you can use ChatGPT to do so many other things like writing, productivity, research and analysis in education. If you click anyone, it will bring you so many things you can do with ChatGPT. Okay, so going back to what we were generating, the image. So while it's generating the image, and I'm telling you now the 10th thing, number 10, I think I've given you, okay, this is number 9. The another thing you can use ChatGPT to do is to get legal advice. Yes, ChatGPT can help you to draft or understand a contract. Just like I uploaded the other documents for and asked ChatGPT to summarize this and do presentation, prepare presentation of PowerPoint. ChatGPT can help you to understand the legal documents. Just like I uploaded that document, you can just upload a document, a legal document, maybe a lease agreement or whatever agreement, and ask ChatGPT to flag some red lines. If there are some areas you should pay more attention to before you sign the document, say ask ChatGPT to help you highlight those places. It will just bring them out for you. Another one, this one I have actually used this one and it works. Okay, you're writing to maybe an embassy and all that as a lawyer. Ask ChatGPT to draft a response, a feedback like a lawyer, as if you're a lawyer. The way it is, you should just draft a feedback to appeal for whatever, maybe visa rejection or something like that. See, ChatGPT can draft it for you. But in this case, because when I did that, I was working with a lawyer. The person wasn't actually getting the context I wanted. So ChatGPT helped me to draft it, and then but you have to get a lawyer stamp. So these are for lawyers. ChatGPT can help you to draft it in a language that will sound so professional, and then you put your legal stamp on it to validate what ChatGPT brought for you. Like I said, always read it and ensure that it represents what you want to say. Don't just generate from ChatGPT and run with it. Ensure that it represents what you want to say, because ChatGPT, you're using it as an assistant, right? And not that it has come to replace you, because anything you generate from ChatGPT and you send it out there, you will be held responsible for whatever consequences, okay? And so I think with that, I'm going to see, let's see whether ChatGPT. So these are different ways it's taking so much time. Why? It's generating rivers of Africa map. So on this map, we just wanted to see the rivers in Africa. The same thing, you can just ask ChatGPT to generate markets in Africa. Anything, just be as creative as or however your need is, especially if you're a teacher like me. You can use ChatGPT to do a thing. Another thing I want to tell you can use ChatGPT to do is to learn. ChatGPT is very good for learning languages, not just languages, but I know other subjects as well. Maybe next time I'm going to take time to walk you through how you can use ChatGPT to learn languages, okay? But ChatGPT can help you to learn languages, a whole lot that ChatGPT can help you to learn. So you can even start learning all those languages you wish to learn if you have time. But however, it will not totally replace your teacher. But the thing is that ChatGPT can help you so that instead of going for 5 hours lesson in a week, which will make you pay more, you can cut it down. You can pay for 2 hours lesson with a teacher, and then you can use ChatGPT to do a whole lot. And that I'm going to make another video entirely to show you so many ways you can use ChatGPT to learn a new language, okay? And also to do your homework. Today we just highlighted that as one of the things you can do, but in the next video I will go into detail. So I want you to drop in the comment section if you really enjoyed this lesson, this tutorial. It's wasting so much time to generate an image, and I don't want this video to be so long. All right, so my dear, I hope today you have learned that ChatGPT is not here to replace you. ChatGPT and other artificial intelligence tools are not there to replace us as human beings. if you key in to start using them, instead of sitting back and fighting and writing how ChatGPT is bad, how you key in and into whatever, no matter which field you are in, ChatGPT can help you to do better there. But if you just sit back, you're not learning how to use these tools, you may get replaced before you know it. So thank you so much for joining today. I'll see you again in next video. Sorry it wasn't able to generate. I think the network is slow, but you can try it on your own and see how it comes out. Okay, thank you so much. I'll see you again in the next video.